I just realized crap. I forgot to turn on my screensaver for the beginning of the. Whoopsie. I'm a professional. Hold on, let's pretend I never started stream and go to a location where it's well, probably the Crystarium. Let's try this again. I mean, I'm not saying that my character isn't pretty to look at, but I always like to, just because I'm, streaming from console, I don't have, like, a starting soon screen, so I have to make do with what I got, so I gotta go do this. Gotta look at the cute button. Well, thank you. I'm happy you think she's cute. So this is what I usually do. So I just sit down here, and then I go and turn on my idling camera, and then we get a look at a Lalafell. And then I get to change the screen effects, and I go, yep, see, behind the scenes. Isn't this wonderful? Alright, give me 5 minutes. I'm gonna go get some snacks ready. Yeah, and then we'll actually start the stream. Alright, I'll BRB. Okay, I got my stuff ready. Wait, where did the cute bun go? Wait, camera immediately zooms on somebody's butt. Oh no. God dang it. Stupid island camera. I also just realized I forgot to turn off depth of field. So, yeah, sorry, you were looking at everything through a lens that was covered in Vaseline, so, but whatever, we're here now. Hi, Mike Jones! Omi! Thank you for joining me so early. Yeah. So yeah, we just, So we got to do dungeon and trial last night. So now, you know what that means. We get to go to the land of Lahi eventually. So, you know, I'm looking forward to that. Also, if I'm not mistaken, we get to meet one of my favorite NPCs. Although we saw a little bit, and by that I mean the Scions actually get to meet one of my favorite NPCs in this whole expansion. So you know, yeah, looking forward to that. Okay. Thanker wishes to have a word with the hero of the hour. I knew you could do it, and not only because of your blessing, you have a strength all your own. And it has seen us through many a trial. With the Warden defeated, I believe our work here is done. It is time we are going together, needless to say. To the bitter end, the fate of our two worlds being at stake and all that. Now then, I suggest we hurry back to the Crystarium. Much and more may have happened while we are frolicking with the Fey folk. Wait, whomst? You know whomst? Alright, that Ranjit elected to pursue us makes me hopeful the city was spared Yulmor's attentions, but I would sooner see for myself. I mean, I'm just saying, Graha is definitely first place in terms of favorites. You should, damn it, Omi, you should know! A certain, acai bowl, as Ben Rice likes to call him. Alright, besides, I believe I speak for all of us when I say that I've had a belly full of Ilmeg. Let us away before the fairies think to play with us again. You don't know what that means? Okay, then you'll find out. I don't want... Listen, I'm not gonna just spell it out, or you'll know. Yeah. The acai bowl. Oh wait, I don't know why I tried them out. I've never had an acai bowl. Are they any good? Are they like smoothie bowls? I've never had a smoothie bowl either. I feel like I'm so out of touch with, like, these health things. Anyway. I wanna check out Minfilia! How are you doing? All seems well, thank goodness. Oh. I like that it's raining too for this scene, that just makes it better. Oh no. If this is the scene I'm thinking of, it's, yeah.
All seems well at the Crystarium?
Yes. Yulmor was plainly more concerned with finding us. How flattering.
Hello.
You certainly took your time. I had half resolved to complete the task myself.
Would you put a smoothie in a... I don't know, maybe you want to eat it like soup.
And you are...
Were one to study the annals of Garlean history, one would find yonder visage on many a page. Though by rights its youth should long since have faded.
Well, well, we have a historian in our midst. That spares me a lengthy explanation. I am Solus Sos Galvus, founding father of the Garlean Empire, and under various guises, the architect of myriad other imperially inclined nations. As for my true identity... I am Emmett Selk, ASEAN.
Acai bowl. Emmett Silk smoothie bowl.
Gaius spoke of you. A native of the Source.
Equal in rank to La Habrea. And you came all this way just to introduce yourself to us?
Behold the sky, restored to its former glory. Have you ever seen a more affecting spectacle? Oh, it is truly, deeply infuriating. Do you have any idea how much you have delayed the rejoining?
I don't think he's happy with the rain. You know what's funny? All the times that I've played through.
Following the flood, the first had been listing ever further towards the light, towards stasis. The end was in sight.
Yeah, of all the times I've played through this expansion on like alt characters, this is actually the first time I've had it actually rain. I've been lucky where it's like actually sunny out and like that line delivery makes sense, but anyway, this is the first time I'm actually getting the rain with the scene. It's perfect.
Enter man and his indomitable spirit. He would haul the world back from the brink. And adding his lumpen weight to the power of growth, he duly tipped the scales, if only by a fraction. Yet a fraction was enough to spoil the perfect imbalance needed to bring about a rejoining. Had mankind continued to live in idleness under Vorthri's rule, all the conditions would have been met. But you had to come and ruin it all. Thanks to your meddling, light supremacy is in doubt, and our painstakingly laid plans are in tatters!
Well, I should begin by thanking you for confirming Urianger's theories on the inner workings of the Calamity. He will be most pleased. As for what happens next, might I suggest you admit defeat and walk away?
Happy to let me go, are you? Because the murderous glint in your eye suggests otherwise. Indeed, it is enough to make me think better of confronting you alone. Look, it did cross my mind to simply side with Vorthri and kill you all. But that's no different from what La Habrea did. And we all know how well that ended for him. And so, while it is liable to be troublesome, I have settled upon a different approach. Cooperation. I will not raise a hand to hinder your hunt for the Light Wardens. If you desire it, I will even lend you my knowledge and strength.
Since time immemorial, you and yours have labored to rejoin the 13 shards, at the cost of countless lives. Do you expect us to believe that your objective has suddenly changed?
Nay, our objective is the same as it ever was. Though I dare say, you do not know our motive. A war waged without knowledge of the enemy is no war. It is mere bloodletting. Just once, might we not seek to find common ground? For good or ill, I am immortal. Provided I have the inclination, I can always begin anew, scheme and conspire to my heart's content. But this time I thought that I might instead try to see eye to eye, to understand what drives the hero of the Source, to determine if our goals are truly incompatible. So come, shed your preconceptions. See beyond the unscrupulous villains you take us for. When all is said and done, we may find ourselves pleasantly surprised. The proud discoverers of a path of cooperation rather than opposition. Think of it.
Thou hast delivered thy proposal, and we would not dismiss it outright. If I may offer thee counsel, however, to make thy case via an illusion reflecteth poorly upon thy sincerity.
My apologies. You will forgive me if I'm not entirely at ease in the presence of a famed Ascian slayer. I felt it only prudent to take precautions. Nonetheless, your counsel is duly noted. I take my leave, friends. Rest assured, we shall meet again soon.
Well then. Alright, sorry, I got some notifications I was trying to clear out here. Alrighty, so we gotta meet one of the best NPCs in the game. Yep. Oh, hi, Snake. I haven't seen you in a minute. Wait, hold on. I gotta put my... evil... Wait, I don't even know if I have... How about K-Dub? Here we go. How are you doing, Snake? Yeah, it's been a minute. Hope you're doing alright. Cooperation? He can't be serious, can he? Well, we've certainly been given much to ponder, but first things first, we should report to the Exarch. You can run along, Maria. We're perfectly capable of handling this little task. In light of your recent exertions, I'd say you've earned a rest. Go on, take yourself to bed, or take yourself off to bed. We'll see you later, refreshed and ready for more. Well, he wants the jolly cooperation. Or not so jolly cooperation. Oh, refreshment laid out on your quarters. Oh, the sandwich seat. Is it the one with the sandwiches? Oh my god. It is! Oh. I hope the past few days have not been overly taxing. Pray take your rest and recover.
From the Exarch, is it? With that mirror of his, he can watch your every move, you know. He'll probably think you're talking to yourself. Still, he's keeping you well fed. Judging by his people's faith in him, he seems to be a decent sort. But so much about him remains shrouded in mystery. Like, what was he doing back in my day? There was no such person when I was around. A lot's happened since the flood, though. Since I was set adrift. I know little more than you do of this city's history in the Exarch's past. Not that it matters. It's Emmett's Selk we should be concerned about. When our world was about to be consumed by light, the Ascian in white appeared before us. He said that the only way for us to live on was to bring about the rejoining. Desperate as we were, we heeded his words, not realizing that the flood was of the Ascians' own making. They cannot be trusted. None of them. But Emmett Selk had one thing right. One should not fight blindly. That's what we did. And it cost us everything we held dear.
Putting me off my dinner. No. Tell me about Seto.
What? What about Seto? What is there to say? All right. He's done some growing. When we were traveling together, he was nowhere near as big. And he obviously couldn't speak. I had no idea how much that medallion meant to him. What about you, anyway? You must have a friend like Seto. Chocobo, perhaps? Come on, you tell me something for a change.
I have Catlameep. He's a good boy. That's about it. Alright, have a Resident Evil phase. Already played RE1, RE2, and RE4 remake. RE4 was the personal challenge for you? Oh, is there a reason why you're skipping the RE3 remake? Have you gotten a chance to play that? I haven't gotten a chance to play any of the remakes. Also, part of me wishes I could just play, like, the old games on stream. I wonder if they're actually... They gotta have some of the PS1 games available on PlayStation Store, right? I wanna play them on stream. They're so janky and fun. Wait, played hardcore NG Plus with pistol and knife only. Oh, nice. Alright, manager of suites. Jeez. Well, good morning to you, miss. I do hope you are well rested. The Exarch and your companions are presently gathered in the ocular. He asks that you convene with them at your earliest convenience. Convene at your earliest convenience. You have such a way with words. I was thinking about changing my bunny's outfit, but it's like, I don't have a whole lot in my glamour dresser, and the stuff I want to buy on the market board is kind of expensive. A little bit out of my budget. I have no gil. Alright, do you have business with the Crystal Exarch? Just say the word? No, we have it. Oh yeah. Well, you didn't like RE3 remake? Oh. Is there a reason why? I hear it's really short. That was probably one of the main complaints about it.
Oh, there you are. You're just in time to welcome our guest.
Oh, who could it be? Emmett Smoothie Bowl.
Please. Did I not explicitly tell you that we would be meeting again soon? Lest you forget, I made you a promise. I have no intention of meddling with your mission. I come only to observe. Your Exarch friend in particular has piqued my curiosity. Summoning you all like that. Most impressive.
You honestly expect us to believe you've come only to observe? Or that you might deign to lift a finger to aid our cause if called upon? Even if there were a sliver of truth in your words, I would never accept your help. Not in my darkest hour. Not after all the suffering your kind has wrought.
So petty. I meant what I said, and I said what I meant. Wage your war against the Sin Eaters, put each and every Light Warden to the sword, prove yourselves heroes, brave and true, and I will be glad to embrace you as allies. Allies worthy of bearing the burden of truth. Surely such a partnership would be preferable to yet another round of fisticuffs. And thus did the olive branch wither and die. Pity. Well, let no man say I did not try, futile as it was. Though I suspect the same mistakes. Difficult decisions lie ahead of you. Decisions best made with the benefit of knowledge to which only the Eternal are privy. For now, I shall resume my shadowy vigil. Whatever you choose to do, make sure it's worth watching, would you?
What was that all about?
A vain attempt to make us doubt our chosen course, most like. As if we'd believe a word that passed his lips. Unless you think there is some truth in what he says.
No, he's not the kind of person that would just outright lie. I've played this before, I know. There's a kernel of truth, perhaps.
If he simply meant to lead us astray, he could have done so without revealing himself. At least, not in the manner he did. It goes without saying that an alliance with the Ascians is out of the question. But since we have no way of knowing where they might be hiding, it seems only logical to press on with our mission, even if our enemy seems content for it to succeed.
Then let us discuss the Sin Eaters. I would begin by thanking you all for your efforts thus far. In striking down the Light Wardens of Lakeland and Ilmeg, you have accomplished more in your short time here than all of our forces managed in the last century.
That may be, but the Wardens of Calusia, Amareng, and Raktika remain.
Indeed, and their precise whereabouts are as yet unknown. Which is why I propose we divide our forces and conduct a systematic survey of each region. Once we have found our quarry, we may then determine how best to proceed.
I'll take our meringue in that case. I know the lie of the land well enough.
If there are no objections, I will make for Calusia. I have connections there both in and around Yulmore that may prove useful.
Then I would ask that you journey to Raktika. There you will find Y'shtola. With her assistance, I doubt the Warden will evade your grasp for long.
Is Y'shtola the conjurer you and Urianger used to talk about?
That's right. Though we haven't spoken much since she left for the forest.
I fear I may be to blame for that. I had every intention of relaying the news of your arrival, but she is disinclined to speak with me. You have visited her, have you not? Might I trouble you to...
It would be no trouble.
My thanks. While you are all out in the field, I shall be here attending to business. I had somewhat fancifully contemplated joining the search myself, but other matters demand my attention.
What's that?
A missive from Lord Vorthry. He invites me to join him in Yulmore to discuss the recent conflict at Lida Luran.
And? Did he even bother to offer any bait? It's obviously a trap.
I should be surprised if it were not. Nevertheless, I must seize this opportunity to speak with him, even if only a few words are exchanged. Though my power will be much diminished so far from the tower, it is a risk I am willing to take. Master Alphino, might I impose upon you to accompany me to Yulmore prior to beginning your reconnaissance?
Of course.
Then let us make ready. Safe travels to you all.
Well, before you leave, I would make a request of you. There's a church, or rather the ruins of a church, at Fort Job. Might I ask that you go there before seeking out Y'shtola? What's up, Frosty Coconuts? It was a place where people once gathered to worship the light. Alas, it has long since fallen into disuse. Yet within that hall there remains a tablet whose writings I believe may prove of use to Y'shtola. At the very least, such a relic would make a suitable gift for your reunion. A most considerate proposal. Very well. Ere we depart to Raktika, we shall journey unto Fort Job, that we might secure this relic. Oh, hey, Spectre! Hi! How's it going? Yeah, it has been a minute. Hope you're doing well. Here amidst these ruins we will find the Church of the First Light, and within that hallowed hall the tablet we seek. Time is of the essence, my friend. Let us be quick. At the height of Lakeland's prosperity, these sites served not as man's final bastion, but as testament to his ingenuity and architectural prowess. The Church of the First Light was responsible for many such marvels, building majestic chapels in every corner of the realm. Alas, the flood with its inexorable tides would drown nigh everyone, and did all but put an end to the religion as a whole. For the creatures which then did rise from the fulgent deluge were seen as agents of divine punishment, sent to devour sin and sinner both, whence came the name of Sin Eater. The people were lost, seemingly forsaken by their god. Yet where there is light, there hath ever been shade, and 'twas in the dark they sought solace. The most devout of these worshippers of shadow did then migrate to the Raktika Greatwood, but that is a tale for another time. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, thanks for getting the dumb bot, Spectre. I appreciate that. Here they come! God dang it! Hold on, we need a last time chatter. There we go. Oh, you added a block term. That helps too. I appreciate that. Eh. Alright, for now, let us find what remaineth of the chapel here. Sorry if I missed, like the new name, so I switched last month, but it gets so late to stop by. Oh, I appreciate that. Yeah, I figured, it was a minor change, but, oh well. I feel like it's a needed change nonetheless. I was trying to move away from putting numbers in my name, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. Plus, it just kind of, there's some inconsistencies between, like, the Twitch name and then, like, my Twitter name. I'm debating whether or not I want to change my Twitter handle, too. You know, not that I don't think it matters. I think right now the Twitch is okay having this new name, but we'll see if I end up changing it. Ye must be banished and never come back, but anyway. Counter me. Alright, you can. I will dismiss you for now. You're deactivating your Twitter because you don't want to use it anymore. I mean, I feel like I rarely, I don't know, every now and then maybe I'll post something, but it's like, it's kind of, I mean, Twitter's always been kind of a cesspool, but I feel like it's even more of a cesspool with all the bots. It's just kind of I don't know. I'm just kind of here to just watch it burn. Like, that's pretty much it. Just got somewhat bored of posting shots from games. Aw. I hope you're still posting them on Discord and stuff like that. Like in BB Gaines' Discord. I feel like I haven't seen you too active on there lately, but or maybe it's just because I've been kind of all over the place in terms of social media, but yeah. Anyway, this is indeed the church we seek. It's surprisingly intact. What little is left of the churches I've seen until now has always borne the scars of decades of disuse. Its subterranean construction hath done much to protect the hall from the ravages of time, yet the reason for its remarkable preservation may be deduced from its decoration. As faith in the light did wane, so rose reverence for the dark, and its followers did want for places of worship. To be plain, the standards which do adorn these walls belong not to those who built them, but to worshippers of the dark, the Knights Blessed, who subsequently migrated to Raktika, yes? Indeed, 'twas beneath the shaded boughs of the Raktika Greatwood that they finally found sanctuary. Oft and many times did Yulmore make spurious overtures of friendship unto them, but they are no fools. The Exarch knoweth full well that Y'shtola in her seclusion doth labor to learn all she may of the blessed and their past. 'Tis why he sent us here, and I now see. The tablet of which he spoke no doubt provideth a glimpse into the history that she so yearneth to comprehend. Well then, we better hurry up and find it. That's one thing. Okay, sorry to bring up freaking Dondrill again, and I know, like, people are really divided about, you know, whether or not they really like Dondrill. I always feel some kind of guilt when I want to bag on Dondrill. But I'm just saying, like, when we're going about, like, trying to learn about the histories of, like, cultures and stuff like that in New Worlds, I feel like Shadowbringers actually did it, like, really well. It wasn't just really forced upon you. It was just kind of, like, the story just kind of naturally led you through it, and, like, yeah, there is a lot of exposition and stuff like that, but, like, it was just done much, you know, just much better. I gotta be honest, with Dantra, I felt like they were just kind of, like, constantly spoon-feeding it to you through exposition. It's like, come on, just, it's like, it kind of gets a little boring after a while. I'm not gonna... Anyway, sorry, I had to go on that little rant. Just something I was thinking about earlier. I'm like, wow, like, I think pretty much all the expansions, they do kind of, you know... Well, I think Shadowbringers in particular kind of stands out, where it's like you're kind of learning about, you know, basically a whole new world, but also, like, many different little cultures within that world, and how diverse they are, and, like, all the histories. It's like, whoa! It's like, I don't know, they just, compared to, like, Dawn Trail and stuff like that, like, they definitely, the writer for Shadowbringers definitely did a superior job. I'm just saying. I'll leave it at that. Oh, you gotta dip again? Okay, thank you for stopping by, Spectre. Thanks for, sending the bot to the Shadow Realm. But I hope you have good sleeps. I imagine it's very late for you. But... that's right, yeah, I found it. I found the tablet! It's almost as if I played this before. Within the altar thou sayest. You played Star Wars Outlaws and I did enjoy it, although some people said it wasn't great. Put 48 hours though. I gotta be honest, I'm not too, I haven't played any of the Star Wars games. That's another thing I don't care about is Star Wars. Sorry, I'm probably not the person to be don't talk to me about anything to do with, like, superhero movies or Star Wars, because I have, like, no interest. Just talk to me about, like, Dark Souls, and Elden Ring, and Final Fantasy XIV, and Berserk, and that's it. Alright. Naught escapeth thine eye, 'twould seem. This is indeed the tablet we seek. Curious, these engravings predate the Knights Blessed. If I am not mistaken, they are written in the script of the ancient empire of Ronka, whose capital once stood in the midst of what is now Raktiga. 'Twill be no small matter to decipher them. A fine gift for our seeker of truth. 'Tis plain the Exarch understandeth Y'shtola only too well. Oh hey, it's a Cheesy. Hi, Cheesy. It's a bit of an early start for you, isn't it? Alright, I didn't really like Jedi Survivor Fallen Order, but I actually finished Outlaws. Okay, oh, you guys can talk about Star Wars amongst yourselves. Excuse me. Alright, but come, let us quit this place and make ready for our journey into the woods. Actually, you know, that reminds me, ever since I bought the first 2 volumes of Encyclopedia Eorzea, I haven't really read them. I kind of want to crack them open again. There's a lot of good info and lore in this game. I still need to get the 3rd volume. I will eventually. Hopefully. Dark Souls, Final Fantasy XIV, Berserk are like my favorite topics. What a coincidence. And it's almost as if I was responsible for at least one of those things being your interest. I'm kidding, I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't need to take credit, but I will just say, yeah. Oh, you got a cold. I'm sorry, Cheesy. I hope you get some nice soup to help, you know, with the congestion. Like, I don't know about you, but, like, drinking hot soups or teas kind of helps to, like, kind of break all that stuff up a little bit. And get yourself some Vicks Vapor Rub. And then just smear that shit all over inside your nostril holes. And then get a good sniff, and then it'll kind of help break that up too. Although I know the bottle says, or the jar says that's not recommended, but whatever, I don't care. It's never hurt me. Alright. Berserk is so cool. Yeah. I mean, well, yeah, I'm glad that you were able to get into Berserk, and now I have somebody to actually talk to about that, because, like, there's a lot to talk about. So, and I need more people to get into Berserk. I mean, well, more people who can handle, like, the heavy subject, you know, the heavy story. But, yeah. Anyway, sorry, I'm going on a tangent here. Alright, into the dark. Ere we depart, there is a custom of the Knights Blessed which I feel compelled to elucidate. As one might expect, they deem light to be abhorrent, and everything it touches befouled. Thus do they take the utmost pains to protect all they can from its taint, including their very names. To speak plain, it is the belief of the blessed that one's own name must ne'er be uttered in the light of the everlasting day, yet this commandment precludeth not the use of another's. Thus do parents protect their children, and, in rare cases, masters their disciples. So it is that Y'shtola has taken the name of Master Matoya. Lest we offend them, I bid you speak not her true name in the Blessed's presence. With that in mind, let us speak with the guard who keepeth vigil at the great wood's border. You just met Graha and you're all— oh! Are you talking about Crystal Tower? Are you getting to your Crystal Tower raids for the first time on your alt? Oh, I didn't know you like Berserk, Frosty Coconuts. But yeah, I wouldn't go about recommending it willy-nilly, because it does get pretty intense, like, no joke. But, like, it does kind of, I mean, it does serve a purpose. And for the story, you know, as long as you know, as long as you're gonna be mature about it. But when you go, okay, probably a bad idea to even look at, like, the Berserk Reddit sometimes, because some people on there can be really stupid. They're just, like, not just degenerate, but just, like, straight up, like, just really, really immature about, like, the subject matter. If you know, you know. I don't want to have to go into, I don't want to have to explain. So, yeah. But I'd say for the most part, people are pretty mature about it. It's just the select few that are, like, really young and dumb and just trying to be edgy. It's like, you're just missing the point entirely of what Berserk is supposed to be about. You know? Anyway, sorry. Alright, well met, traveler. What business brings you here? Play the PS4 game, does a great job presenting this. There were a couple of Berserk games. No, I haven't played any of them. I've only played Dark Souls. Dark Souls, Bloodborne, and Elden Ring, and Demon Souls, and a little bit of Sekiro. That's it. Does that count?
No matter how far he goes,
sorry.
Man cannot resist looking back on the path he has walked. The untold stories and secrets of the past can be more alluring than the promise of tomorrow. And so he braves the forests of Raktika in search of mystery and wonder. Of Ronka, to which all seekers of hidden truths are inevitably drawn.
We have arrived. Vast though these woods may be, they are, by and large, uninhabitable. Not so the swamps of Cydia, however, whose sparse foliage permitted man a foothold.
No lands must remain beyond our grasp.
Uninhabitable.
Conquer. Rule. Forgive me. A sudden pang of nostalgia for those halcyon days. Exploring virgin territories, subjugating primitive peoples, all for the glory of Garlemald.
If you've brought your ivory standard, I'll be happy to tell you where to stick it.
Can we not
He might
simply
enjoy
take
it,
a moment to
Bankrupt,
enjoy
so no.
the view together? Or would you rather I spied on you from the shadows?
Ooh, spy on me, Danny. No.
Much more of this, and I may very well begin to regret my show of good faith.
If you really want to stay, then help us fight.
No, I think not. I am an observer, nothing more. Even shielded by the shadows of these boughs, I feel the light's presence most keenly. To accompany you is taxing enough. To fight is out of the question.
Well, you
I
see,
will
all
suffer
that
your
light is
company
you're
if I
doing,
must,
so,
but not
you know.
your commentary.
Yeah, silly goose complaining about the light being unbearable. Yeah, why don't you fix that, you goober? What is it now? Do you expect me to regale you with friendly banter? Sure, why not? Oh, very well. I will humor you this once. You may consider it my latest act of good faith. Come on, then. What do you wish to know? Oh, why choose this form here in the first? Well, what a curious question. Mortal flesh is but the vessel into which we Ascians pour the elixir of our souls, molding it as fits the occasions, or not, if we so choose. Be it for a year or a millennium, I prefer to retain the same form until my duty is done. So after arriving here in the first, I fashioned some hapless body into the man you see before you. Though as your friend over there can attest, there are those of us who forego such alterations. He was ever the rash one, La Habrea, jumping from vessel to vessel, never heeding the toll it took on him. I feel like that's not a good enough explanation about why you're Solus, why you took on the form of Solus when you could literally be anybody else. I suppose it's, I don't know, for the sake of familiarity, I don't know. Sorry, I saw your comment, cheesy, I meant to read it, but I didn't want to interrupt the cutscene too much. So you're talking to a friend at work about recent experience with The Handmaid's Tale, beautiful but horrifying book, and like I get why she wouldn't want to read it, but damn it, she's been saying such a great story. I mean, yeah. Yeah, it do be like that, you know. Like, sometimes it'd be better just to watch or read a synopsis, because maybe there are some things that might be a little triggering. I mean, you know, especially with Berserk, it's like, yeah, maybe you want to get into the story, but you don't want to see all, like, you know, like people getting raped and all that. Like, yeah, that's not an easy read. I mean, let alone, like, you know, words on paper. It's one thing to, like, actually read a book with no pictures, but then you got Berserk or you know, any manga where it's like you're actually fully seeing, like, the depiction of it. It's like, Jesus! Okay, you need, like, a couple of days to recover it. Yeah. That's the way it be. But, yeah, I get it. Alright, 'tis plain our Ascian counterpart mean this to follow wheresoever we lead. Were it otherwise, he would not suffer the overabundance of light in these woods. Verily, it pervadeth every corner, and so long as the Light Warden remaineth, the Sin Eaters shall be free to prey upon these lands without surcease. Surcease? Did I say that right? If naught is done, 'tis but a matter of time before the blessed succumb. 2 years passed. A swarm of Sin Eaters did lay waste unto their largest settlement. excuse me, killing a great many of their priests in so doing. Right, though some few did survive, they knew not how to go on, wayward souls in want of a guiding hand. For mercy, Y'shtola hath provided that which they sorely needed. They have since endeavored to restore their home, and thither shall we bend our steps to Fort Gone. Best soundtrack. Don't eat me. I need to get an automaton, the thing that Soken was playing for the Loki song. Alright, do you have new dialogue? I always like to talk to him whenever I can. Well, where is this friend of yours we've come to meet? Oh. How are you doing, Minfilia? Urianger said they were rebuilding, but there's no one here. Do you know Lahi? I will now play Lahi.
I see little sign of recent activity, nor hath any meaningful progress been made with the reconstruction. Mayhap Y'shtola sought shelter elsewhere. Come, let us quit this place.
Now! Surround them! These senators, they're not like the others.
There's a reason for that. Lower your weapons, please. We mean you no harm.
How is it they can speak? It's a Sin Eater trick. They mean to kill us all.
Kubo?
That will seem a lot less amusing when we are forced to kill them.
Oh, for the love of... I had hoped that by accompanying you, we might come to understand one another. But all I have come to understand is that you have a knack for inflaming the natives. You've committed the cardinal sin of boring me. And so, I retire to the shade. Good luck.
There! Did you see that one disappear?
I think I preferred La Habrea.
Enough. Runar, report.
Master Matoya!
Oh, her boots actually look like leather. Why, they always look like that?
We apprehended them as you ordered, but... Are you certain these are Sin Eaters?
Says a lot coming from... Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Mike
The
Jones.
intense light of the ether I saw was unmistakable. If not Sin Eaters, then what?
'Tis passing queer that Y'shtola should mistake us for the enemy, is it not? Mayhap it hath been too long since last she beheld the radiance of thine ether. Master Matoya, hath time truly made strangers of us?
Nay, I recognize you, Urianger, Thancred. And this is Minfilia of the First, of whom you spoke before.
Just so. And knowing as thou must that we come in peace, might I prevail upon thee to have thy comrades lower their arms?
First explain this other presence in your company, the one I know not. There is but one manner of creature in this world whose ether is suffused with such an abundance of light.
I'm the warrior of light.
Mine apologies, Master Matoya, but thou art mistaken. Before thee standeth our dearest comrade, the truest hero among us. Though she is but recently arrived here in the First, not one but 2 Light Wardens have already perished by her most puissant hand.
It cannot be.
It's really about me, Sin Eater. Hi, I ate a Sin Eater.
Master Matoya?
Lower your weapons. Forgive us this hostile welcome. Come. I would give you a proper introduction to Raktika and its people.
I was trying to see if that was anybody I recognized. Oh, there's an ether current. Okay, sorry. So cheesy. You're saying, vaguely remember him saying another time he's just fond of Solus's visage. Yes, it is similar enough to his Asian face, and maybe that's why. I think that's just an excuse for developers to reuse assets. He's an reuse assetsian. Oof. So like all they did was take the Solus face and then just slap it on his ancient whatever, his original Asian form, and then Asiates, yeah, Asiates, that's a good one. They just gave him a new hairdo and new clothes and slightly different eye color, and all, yeah, we'll call it a day. We won't give him a new face. Y'shtola's dress looks pretty after the graphics update. That's what I was kind of thinking. Like, yeah, it looks like... I'm really tall compared to you. You have to look up me. Sorry. Yeah, I like the fur on her dress. The first thing I noticed was her boots and how, like, shiny they looked. I'm like, they actually look like, you know, they look like boots. Actually, get a good look at Urianger's outfit. I mean, it looks about the same. But I suppose, like, the gold and stuff actually looks quite nice. What about you, Thancred? I noticed his face actually does look a little bit better, too. Like, it looks like an actual face. You know, that's kind of... He has a dewiness to his face. Oh yeah, and also his boots do look kind of leathery too. But otherwise, like, everything else is kind of the same. Reen is looking... She's looking like Reen. That's it. Alright, you have been busy since arriving in the first, I gather, but I would hear the tale of your travails in more suitable surroundings. With Fort Gone yet to be rebuilt, the Knights Blessed have made their home in this settlement to the northeast. I will await you at its entrance. Follow the path through yonder gate, and you will find me soon enough. Lahi, oh, it's too quiet. Bring back the Lahi. There we go. There you are. I was beginning to worry. Much like the Twelveswood, this forest has a way of dealing with those who stray too far from the beaten path. But I digress. Let me show you the home of the Knights Blessed. This is nice area music. I mean, as much as I like Lahi, this is like just nice music to kind of, you know, just chill out to. Alright, have you ever seen such a tree? To think these are only the roots. Oh, is it the XDD tree? Back to lurk mode. Oh, enjoy your lurk, Snake. Thank you for stopping in.
Slitherbough is the largest of the blessed settlements.
Okay,
they worship no gods.
Oh, awesome.
Instead revering darkness itself. It is a curious kind of faith, but one which has granted them the strength to persevere in the wake of the flood.
Lally-ho!
I hope you weren't expecting a grand feast by way of welcome. They are simple people. Now, I would hear of your travels away from prying ears. Come.
Speaking of feast, I'm kind of getting a little hungry. I gotta figure out what I want to eat for dinner tonight. I might just eat more of those little bagels that I was talking about yesterday.
I see. And now you seek the Light Warden of Raktika. In the days after I arrived in the First, I too relied upon the Crystal Exarch for guidance. But his penchant for secrecy and the telling of half-truths soon lost him my trust. And thus did I strike out on my own. My work eventually led me here to the forest, which I've come to know like the back of my hand. I cannot say with certainty where your quarry is hiding, but I am confident I can narrow the search.
Well, go on then.
Some few thousand years ago, this forest stood at the heart of the Empire of Ronka. A great many relics of that civilization can still be found to the east in Ixmaya. Or rather, could be found, were the area not fiercely guarded. Ixmaya, you see, is home to a tribe of warriors whose lineage is said to date back to the time of the Empire. Any attempt to enter their territory is met with lethal force. They offer no warnings, and suffer no trespasser to escape. Needless to say, my every attempt to survey the area has been thwarted.
Mayhap the warden hideth there, full knowing none may approach it for fear
I
of
go
these
there, because I'm a
protectors.
bun girl. They'll let me through. I just gotta pretend to be one of them.
As for the tablet, I find the timing of its discovery suspiciously convenient. If I did not know better, I would think someone was trying to curry favor with me. Regardless, it will take time to decipher these writings. Yet I would not be at all surprised if they somehow held the key to entering Ixmaya unmolested. The Exarch has a nose for serendipity.
If there is aught I can do to assist thee in unraveling their secrets, thou needst only ask.
Thank you, Urianger. I may well take you up on that offer. While we set to work, might I suggest you take a tour of the city? Should you be in any doubt as to the importance of your role as the Warrior of Darkness, the people here will surely cure you of it.
I must say, Ishtola, while most of us have struggled to come to terms with our altered circumstances, you seem to have adapted rather well.
Lest you forget, Master Matoya and I dedicated our lives to uncovering the truth which hides at the heart of our world. Though separate, the fate of this reflection is nevertheless bound to that of our home. That I would be daunted by such an invaluable opportunity is absurd. But what of you, Thancred? Could it be that you are still struggling to come to terms with the nature of your young companion?
My struggles are none of your concern. Quite why you would speak thus and in this company, I do not know. Perhaps you left more of yourself back in the source than I assumed. If you'll excuse me.
Alright, Frosty Coconuts, thank you for stopping by. Hope you have a good one. Yeah, that was kind of unnecessary. I feel like that was kind of unnecessary and just told us part.
He understands that I'm not the same. That I'm not her.
Understands, perhaps, but does not accept. The question being whether he ever will.
Yeah, leave him a little dig. That's what I was thinking. Like, what the fuck? You're still
more importantly. As difficult as your circumstances may be, they are yours, not his. 'Tis you and you alone who bears ultimate responsibility for your life. But you need not make any hard choices now. Why not go and get some fresh air, clear your head?
One small thing that's kind of been bothering me as I was watching the cutscene. These candles. They don't flicker. Are they even candles? I do not know. You think maybe they'd make it through the graphics update to actually have a flickering effect. But no. They just look flat. Maybe they're those special candles that have like the fake flame. You know what I'm talking about? The kind that you can buy from like, I don't know, like you know what I'm talking about? The ones you gotta flip on the switch. But even those flicker. Like, what the hell? I don't like it. They don't need candles in the first. Oh, I suppose they have to Yeah, but we're in a cave. We kind of need candles to read books and stuff. I am not indifferent to Thancred's troubles. Nevertheless, I will not apologize for holding him to a higher standard after all these years. He has never been a man of considerable resolve, and that is why I will continue to expect. Though it heartens me to know that some of us remain ourselves in spite of our present circumstances. I can but imagine how Elize and Alphino have changed since arriving here in the first. No, maybe yeah, perhaps you should be concerned with how you have changed. Master Matoya. I realize I am not as I was on the source, but I cannot say I regret the decisions that allowed me to come this far. Returning to the matter at hand, I really must begin work on deciphering this tablet. In the meantime, perhaps you should take a look about Slitherbough. If there is anything you need, pray speak with Runar at the plaza. She's butted heads with Thancred since Aromaborn. It's been a while since the two of them worked together, really. Still. I suppose I can grab this while I'm at it. Runar. I almost want to give him an Arnold Schwarzenegger accent, but I don't know if I can keep it up with. Oh god, no, we're not gonna. Maybe it'll come to me later. But for now, let's just be normal. Be normal, damn it! Sorry. You bet he gives good hugs. Oh yeah, he's got the arms for it, and he's kind of fluffy, so you know. Alright, welcome, friend, welcome, my friends, for our less than hospitable greeting later. My apologies for, why did I read that? My apologies for our less than hospitable greeting earlier. Tell me, what is your name, and where do you hail? From the Crystarium, I see. And this tablet you've brought may help us find the Light Warden here in Rectiga? Well, you are welcome to stay with us for as long as you need. Come, let me show you around. Would it be alright if I joined you? Of course, of course. Anything for the guests of our dear Master Matoya. Thank you. She means a great deal to the Knights Blessed, doesn't she? If not for her, we may have all perished in the Great Fire. With our priest slain and our home in ruins, we were at the mercy of the Sin Eaters. It was she who drove them back, and with her sage guidance, we were able to rebuild. Before long, she became a central figure in our community, a great oak within whose shadow may have come to find solace. This is not to say there were not those hesitant to grant an outsider such authority, myself included. Perhaps it is the smile in her eyes when she speaks of the sunless sea. I feel whole again, now that she is with us, and I have no doubt the others feel the same. She is as much a part of the Knights Blessed as any of us, and we are grateful for all she does in service of the dark. Or to the dark. But you did not hear this from me, yes? Now, you should know there are certain customs we ask guests to adhere so long as they reside within Slitherbough. To show reverence to the dark? In a word, yes, but fear not, it is not too involved. Let us begin with something simple. Follow me. Debating whether or not I want to like get I I wanna level up Dark Knight just to get through the rest of this expansion on this character. Should I do it? I don't know how long it would take me to get right up to the current level. Oh well. Yes, boss. Entirely professional. You got it. Alright, should you see any of our people come to this chamber, they have likely returned from a journey beyond the borders of Raktika. We use the water stored here to cleanse ourselves of the light's impurity. A simple and perhaps peculiar custom, but it is one of our most important. Would you two kneel for just a moment, that I might rid you of the light's impurity? We're gonna Pepe kneel. Where is it? There we go. As Runar lightly sprays you with water, your skin begins to tingle. And with that, you have been cleansed of the light's blighted touch. How do you feel? I'm not sure, to be honest. Not refreshed exactly, but I do feel different. Has this water been treated in some way? Only blessed by our priests. Only blessed by our priests. They are practiced in the arcane arts. As such, it is said their prayers imbue the water with a faint, dark energy. A prickling sensation. No one has ever spoken of such a reaction before. I wouldn't say it was an unpleasant sensation, but I too felt something strange. The dark aspect of this water should have no discernible effect, unless... By the gods, Master Matoya is right. You are Sin Eaters! I jest. What you felt was likely no more than the chill of the water. Perhaps now would be a good time for you to acquaint yourselves with the people of Slitherbow. For that, I must teach you a customary greeting. Alin Tuta. In the language of Ranka, it is one of the several ways one might say good evening. The world is not as safe as it once was, and this greeting lets us quickly discern friend from foe. Is there a handshake or gesture we should know too? I would hate to offend anyone. You need not worry. Merely speak the words Alin Tuta, and they will know you as friends of the Blessed. I will await your return here. Now go. They are like to be heartened by your knowledge of our ways. Wait, what? You might need more water. More water than that, Runar. We're more than a little curse. Start emptying the jars on me. Yeah, straight up just I'll dunk myself straight into the jars. I don't even think that will be enough. It'll like make the water boil or something. Alan Tudyk? What? Alan Tudyk? I don't know who that is. Oh, that's right. I gotta type in the thing. Alan Tuta. She smiled at me. He's an actor. Yeah, I still don't know who that would be. What movie was he, or what movies was he in? Away with you! Away! Away! Okay, sorry. I'm sorry. Ah! Well, now hang on a second. Alin Chisi! Welcome, friend. I take it you will remain in these woods for some time, yes? Be wary of these woods. You will find poison near everything you see. But fear not, our medicinal tea will keep you healthy. Ask and it is yours. Have I seen Firefly? There's a lot of movies I haven't seen, to be honest. I feel like I've heard of it, but I've not seen it. I think I'm just kind of, in terms of movies, I'm just kind of stuck in like the 80s, 90s, and early 2000s. I just kind of stopped watching movies after a certain point. What do you say before? I've no business with strangers. Well, fine. Be that way. I'll talk to the Amaro. He enjoys my company. Isn't that right? Eh. A newly come traveler, Alin Chisi, and welcome to Salubal. You must forgive us if we seem strangely reserved. We are a quiet and taciturn people. Silent and serene as the sunless sea, the quiet makes it easy to discern presence of eaters and other dangers here in the woods. Everyone was so kind and gracious. I was nervous at first, but already I'm starting to feel at home. There is still much I have to learn about the Knights Blessed, but their faith and strength of will is nothing short of inspiring. I can see now how they've built such a thriving community. We've established you don't care about Star Wars, so that's all. Yeah, no. Wait, are the two linked together? What? A lot of different stuff, but I don't know if you know. A lot of voice work, also some live action roles. Can you name some of his role? Well, anything maybe that I might know? Old pole boat about dodgeball. I've not seen that. So he was in Dodgeball? The one with the line, if you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball, that kind of thing. I haven't seen that one. I mean, I feel like there's a lot of movies I kind of missed out on. But majority of them are in the times that I mentioned. Knight's Tale, no. Alright, you are returned. Very good. No doubt they were glad of your company. It has been too long since we have had visitors. Remember, if you have any questions or there is anything you need, do not hesitate to ask. Speaking of which, we must arrange food and lodgings for your stay. As friends of Master Matoya, we cannot ask for payment, but if you would be willing to lend a hand... Rather not. Sure, it would be my pleasure. I have some homework. No! Go watch Knight's Tale. No! I don't... No! I'm just gonna play video games. That's where I get all my stories and entertainment. Alright, we are fortunate indeed to play host to such generous souls. The task I have in mind is simple enough. I haven't been... Then I have to resubscribe to like a streaming service or whatever, or if I have to like, you know, go and individually rent those movies, and that also costs money, and it's like, Alright, all I ask is that you take a jug and water the crops in the square. May I help too? See, this is why I just read books. I just go to the library and everything's free. Actually, you know, that reminds me, I need to go to the library again soon and just rent movies from there. Alright, of course, if one of you can do the filling, the other can do the watering. Speak with Ursabel. When you have finished, she will be relieved to hear the crops have been tended to. While you take care of that, I will see to your room and a warm meal. Right then, I'll fill you water. Alright, this was the only jug I could find that was small enough to fit, but I'm afraid there's a crack in the bottom. You'll need to hurry to the garden before the water leaks out. Ah! Alrighty. I wonder... Kind of makes me wonder, like, maybe like buying DVDs would just end up being cheaper than renting, like, movies online, like through Amazon or whatever. Alright, was there enough water for the pot? Yep. Okay. Or maybe not. But like, when you go and rent movies, like, you can only keep it for a day or whatever, but even then, it's like, nah, I feel like the price is too much. I don't know, one of these days maybe I'll go resubscribe to like Netflix. If I feel like I'll actually, you know, watch stuff. But if I feel like I'm not gonna... Because I had Netflix for a while when I was watching Inuyasha. And I kind of binged through it. But once I got through all the seasons, then I'm like, I don't... I mean, I know there's other shows, but it's like not something that I felt like I wanted to watch anymore at that time, so I didn't feel like it was a point to keep the subscription and wasting money, you know. So yeah, that's kind of the way. But if I know there's a show that I don't, if I know I'm gonna be binging a lot or on certain series, then maybe I will resubscribe soon. But for now, I'm just like, meh. All I want is just to wait for the new chapters of Berserk to come out, and eventually we'll get to see the conclusion of the story. And then, yeah, that's all I want. That's all I really want right now. Alright, well met, travelers. I observed you earlier speaking with the others. Have you need of something? You watered the crops? Ah, my apologies for not noticing sooner. I have been rather distracted of late. Watering the crops was always Tadia's duty, but she is no longer with us. We have since taken to sharing the duty, though never with guests. You are most kind. Is there anything else we can do to help? We could plant something if you like. There is no need. The plot is small, it is true, but it provides us with enough to survive. We ask for no more. I don't know how you manage. Have the Blessed not considered leaving? Life would surely be easier almost anywhere else. I can understand why you might say that, but the easiest path is not always the right one. Tell me, do you know our history, how our faith came to be? Yes, I believe so. The Knights Blessed was initially formed by those who lost their homes in the wake of the flood. What began as an occasional gathering of survivors eventually grew into a community, which ultimately decided to strike out on its own in the Raktika Greatwood. I see you've read your history. But there is a history that is told, and one that is lived. Like so many in those times, the first of the Knights Blessed lost everything, their homes, their loved ones, all they held dear. To make matters worse, none could say what became of the souls of those lost in the flood, when their bodies were reborn as sin-eaters. The people weren't without answers, without hope. Their gods having drowned along with everything else. It seemed that nothing was beyond the reach of the light. But soon they realized that where there is light, there must be darkness. And in that truth, they found new faith, a belief that souls of the departed could yet find peace beyond these burning skies, in the sunless sea above. That is why we pray for the passage of wayward souls unto that blessed black abyss, for the return of the night, that we might someday look upon the kingdom of heaven with our own eyes. We remain in these woods for the self-same reason our founders first chose them, that we may lead lives of simplicity, with the shade of these trees as a constant reminder of our faith. With so many seeking paradise in Newmore, it's refreshing to find people who value a humbler existence. You are so kind to say so. Many consider our way of life foolish, and so it must seem to those who yet cling to their worldly possessions. In times such as these, when everything can be taken away in an instant, it is all too easy to lose sight of why we fight to go on living. It is not to hold fast to material things, but to hold those who went before us in our hearts, to keep alive the legacy they have left us. Oh no! Sorry, now she's echoing kind of like the words of Emmett Silk later on in the expansion. Oh my god. Oh, okay. I see how it is. Right, this we must do for them, our children and generations yet unborn. To keep their legacy alive. Alright, okay, cheese it, you're saying. From time to time I'll buy a month, binge something I'm excited for. But I'm the same, those subs get cancelled straight away. Hair's weirdly solid and flat. Wait, you're talking about her hair? Yeah. What are you looking at? You're so... Hello. Got a staring problem, lady? Alright, how are you doing, Minfilia? Oh. I missed that fortune. Yeah! How did I miss? Oh, I suppose, you would probably miss it the first time through. It's like, man, kind of a minor thing. But, yeah, then the second time they're like, oh, that's what my song said. Oh. This is... But, anyway. Alright, done tending to the crops already? Very good. It should not be long before your room is ready. Runar. In the woods. Sin eaters! I fear they may have the touch. Where? In the grove to the southwest. For mercy, they've yet to wander any closer to Silverbow. Then we have no need to engage. Inform the guard that no one is to set foot outside the village until they have moved on. But sir, what if Tadia's heartstone? It must be retrieved before the service. Of all the times for sin eaters to appear. Are you just going to leave them alone? Under normal circumstances, we would not hesitate in striking the beast down, but if they indeed have the touch, I will not risk them corrupting one of our own. Fartstone? Hobo! No! Also, hi, Hobo. Listen, we're having very serious... It's very serious, yeah. No No talk of fart stones, you goober. Right. What was that you said about a stone? A few days past Tadia, a child of the Knights Blessed, was slain by the Sin Eaters. We succeeded in retrieving her body, but in our haste we failed to notice her necklace was gone. Strung to it was a pendant of jade, her heart stone. All of the Knights Blessed are given such a stone at birth. It is the most valuable possession one can own. It is custom to present the heartstone of the deceased at their funeral as an offering to the heavens. But now... What section of the story is this? Oh, it's shadowbringers, hobo, so you need to leave. Dodge the spoilers while you can. Alright. What if I could find it for you? I have experience fighting Sin Eaters, and the Light's corruption does not touch me like it does others. Alright, Master Matoya called you Minfilia, did she not? Are you truly the Minfilia, descended from the Oracle? Even so, I dare not ask you risk your life for the Blessed. Alright, take care, hobo. Go catch up. I know you'll like Shadowbringers. If you like the actual story of FF14 so far, because I'm assuming you're still in Stormblood, but yeah, I think you'll enjoy it. Hopefully we get there, and then we can talk all about it. And you won't have to keep dodging my streams. Alright, I understand how you feel, but I can't stand by knowing that your people are in need and I can help. Please, let me do this. Very well, but if the danger proves too great, you must retreat. I could never forgive myself if we were forced to hold a second service. I totally forgot about Thancred. What if he returns before I do? Nah, Thancred doesn't need to know. He's fine. What? Do you mean to say you'll come with me? Thank you. Let's hurry then, before he returns. Go swiftly, and may the shadows keep you both. Oh, time yawning. Ah. Jeez, it's only 10 in the evening and I'm just yawning. Hey, stop that! I'm hoping to at least get to the dungeon tonight, and then that'll probably be a good stopping point. Alright, I should get out my chocobutt. There we go. Actually, wait, hold on, let me see. Do I have any points? I do not. Okay. Funny thing, size difference between us tall bastards and Reen. Legit could fit her entire head in one hand. Yeah, why is she so tiny? It could have made her a little bit taller. I was hoping there would only be one. There's no way we can search for the stone without dealing with them first. Yeah, split them up. Good idea. I'll draw one away while you handle the other. Haha, idiot. Rip bozo. Teabag. Maria! There you are. It's done. Though I fear I was a bit careless, I'll do better next time, I promise. I'm fine. You needn't worry about me. More importantly, we have to find that heartstone. They said it was made of jade, right? I'll search over there in the bush. Crap, that's where I could actually look. No. Oh, I got it. Panting after such a workout while we still had time to carve skill issue to its forehead after the fight. Yeah. She's just a kid. Cheesy. She's gotta, you know, still learning to be a fighter, but you know what? She can hold her own. Did you have any luck? Beautiful. This has to be it. You know, Thancred always said you were a woman of many talents, and I think I'm beginning to understand what he meant. I have much to learn if I'm to be even half the hero you are. The hero she was. I'm sorry. Forget I said anything. We should hurry back to Slitherbough. Runar and the others are probably worried. Thank goodness you are safe. I had begun to fear the worst. By all that is dark, you found it! We can proceed with her service as planned. These blessed gems serve not only to protect us in life, but to guide our spirits into the sunless sea in the hereafter. Even should we be felled by the Sin Eaters, so long as these gems are recovered, our souls are ensured peace in the dark. Words fail to express my gratitude for this kindness you have done for the Blessed. I must insist you and your friends attend Tadia's service as honored guests. There is still much we must do to prepare, but please go and inform the others. It will be held in the darker. When you arrive... Maria and I learned so much about the Knights Blessed while you were away. And we helped them recover a lost heirloom out in the woods. I know I wasn't supposed to leave, but they really needed our help. There were Sin Eaters, and as long as she accompanied you, but do try to be more careful. Your injuries could have been a lot worse. How did you... Let's just say a little bird told me. And it's telling me now that Maria has business with us. But is something the matter? They've asked us to attend the service? Of course we'll go. It's being held in the darker, is it? We'll take care not to be late, I promise. Wait, what little birdie told you? Was it you, Calamite? Between your earlier excursion and my patrol of the area of the Senators, hopefully your stroll in Urianger will be able to finish their work in peace. Ow, my nose. You know, speaking of Netflix, Muse said there was like an animated Terminator series, isn't there? I might actually like resubscribe for that. I think there's a couple more things that she mentioned. Was it like the Blue-Eyed Samurai or something like that? A couple other like animated works that look really good. I might resubscribe for those. I was just thinking about that. Yeah. I don't know, I feel like live action anything is just boring to me now. It all has to be animated. The elderly woman hands you a candle. She then points over to a nearby corner where you might place it. Oh. Ow, my headphones. I feel like they're scraping like against my scalp. I'm always worried that like I'm gonna make a bald spot if I'm not careful about. Oh, my headphones. Try to loosen it a little. It's not just scraping on my skull.
It seemed only right that we show our faces. May we join you?
Alright, I'm gonna mute while I have a little snack.
Let us begin. I thank you all for coming to pay respects to our fallen daughter of the night. In the light, she was known as Todia, but in the dark, we shall remember her always as Menine. Let us each take a moment to offer her our prayers. We entrust her now to the night's sweet embrace. In darkness will she be free from pain and suffering, now and forevermore. May her soul find peace in the sunless sea of heaven, and in the love we bear for her in our hearts.
That vessel represents the night sky, the sunless sea of heaven.
We call upon you now, O bringer of shadow, to lead this gentle soul unto the sea. We call upon you, O warrior of darkness, to deliver her unto paradise everlasting.
I am told you assisted in the preparations for the service. On behalf of the Blessed, you have my sincerest thanks. The enduring legend of the Warrior of Darkpool. And none were more ardent in their faith than Todia. She would have been greatly moved by your presence.
Oh. Sure, I'll be humble about it. You know I don't deserve such reverence.
You might not deliver her to the heavens, but if you could deliver the night sky to her people, the real night sky, it would be the next best thing. Their prayers would finally be answered. They could gaze up at the firmament and see their ancestors in every twinkle of the stars. We cannot allow their hopes and dreams to drown in the light. We have to bring back the dark. If we don't, who will? Forgive me, thinking of all those we have lost.
No, it's all right. We will bring back the dark.
Mayhaps sooner than later, in fact. Urianger and I finished deciphering the tablet, and its contents were most illuminating. Let us reconvene in my chambers. We have much to discuss.
Next month we're getting the next season of Arcane. Sorry, I don't mean to run into the wall. I was trying to read chat. I don't know anything at all about Arcane. But I'm excited you're excited. Good, you're here. Thanks for the Exarch's gift. Our next course of action is now clear. Let me begin by first explaining the origins of this tablet. I initially believed it might detail the history of the Church of the First Light. Much to my surprise, it dates back to the end of the Ronkin Empire and was likely written under the direction of the reigning ruler. It was a time of strife and unceasing war with neighboring nations. With each passing day, they yielded more and more territory to their enemies. In their desperation, petitions for aid were sent out to their allies. This was one such petition. And you think this ancient petition will somehow help us get into Ixmaya? Indeed we do. For etched into this tablet is a method by which one may prove themselves an ally of the Ronkan Empire. Provided we are able to decipher such instructions, we may entreat the ruins' protectors to grant us safe passage. The problem, however, is I presently lack the resources to decipher them in their entirety. We have but one recourse. There exists a stone monument inscribed with ancient Ronkan texts and translations into a more modern dialect, which came into use after the fall of the Empire. I'm confident it will suit our purposes. Where can we find this monument? Here in Cydia, quite close to Slitherbow, in fact. The good news ends there, however, for it is in the possession of a rather radical faction of dark worshippers, the children of the everlasting dark. If I am to study the monument, I must infiltrate their encampment. I have no intention of taking longer than absolutely necessary, but I will nevertheless require time to transcribe the text I need to ensure that I will have enough. I'm afraid I must ask you and Thancred to assist me. And before you even ask, the answer is no. If we're even to remain unseen, our group must be as small as possible. Alright, I'll stay here until you return. We won't be long. If anything should happen, you keep her safe. Then let us convene outside, to the west of Slitherbow, where the path diverges. Get to be a dork about League of Legends again. A lot of cool stories in that game universe. Arcane is a TV show based on one of them. Oh. Yeah, I don't know anything about League of Legends other than that you have to hate yourself in order to want to play it. That's all I know. Two sisters are apart to grow up in different worlds, end up rivals caught up in conflicts around them. Ah! Hi, Risu. Hold on. I have a beetlet's. Very persistent. There we go. The encampment we seek is to the north, but it would be foolish to simply rush in. A guard has been posted at Cleric to keep watch over the children. Perhaps he has ought to share of their recent activity. But we must tread carefully. There is a chance we may encounter them along the way. Stay close and stay alert. I would avoid a confrontation if possible. They rejoice in dealing death to others, claiming that in doing so they cleanse their victims of sin and usher them unto the sunless sea. I would rather not sully my hands defending myself against such madmen. Get him! Thick balls! Thick balls, Chopper! Calamite just standing on his corpse. Wow. By the blessed dark. Thank goodness you are unharmed. We would have arrived sooner, but we too had a rather unwelcome visit from the children. You were an acquaintance of Master Matoya then? My apologies. The children have been acting strange of late, so I thought to take a closer look. I was careless. Strange. What have you seen? At first there seemed to be nothing out of the ordinary, the usual gathering of ingredients for poisons from flora and fauna. But then I took notice of their venomous spiders. They've been breeding them in much greater numbers. It's as if they're preparing for something. Any ideas as to what? Well, obviously the poisoner. It could be anything, really. If it meant the end of the blessed, nothing would be too cruel or violent for them. But perhaps we can use their present preoccupation with spiders to our advantage. Oh, it sounds like you're a cult, Cheesy. Go join the spider cult. Right, if we were to introduce a threat to the nests where they keep them, the children would be compelled to save them. Bees, for example, are a natural predator of spiders. Set them loose on the nests and we have our opportunity to sneak into their encampment. Oh god, excuse me. Alright, what a mischievous plan. I like it. With a bit of smoke, we should be able to subdue a few colonies long enough to secure their hives. Have you anything we might be able to use? We should have smoke bombs at the outpost just over there. Then it's settled. Grab a few smoke bombs from the outpost and search for our beehives. I imagine the bees won't take too kindly to your visit, but once they're knocked out, take the beehives and bring them back here. 2 will suffice, I should think. Not the bees! Not the bees! We're calling Erica Thompson for this. She'll just grab them with their bare hands and just throw it. I'm just kidding. She probably wouldn't throw it. She would just kind of like gently scoop them and then gently put them into where they need to go. It was another great day of using the bees to kill spiders. Bold of you to assume I won't already join the spider cult. I feel like there would be more than one spider cult. More than one spider cult, maybe. I don't know. Alright, I need to get my thing. Actually, are there any other spider cults in this game? Wait, hold on. I need to... Hold on, how do I... Oh, like this. Where's the bees? No! Oh wait, am I supposed to use the bag? Oh yeah, that's right, I gotta... Not the bees! Oh wait. Wait. Ah! No! Hey! Oh wait, am I... Oh, did I do it right? Oh, I thought it was like one of those where you have to weaken it. Maybe, oops, I forgot. You can actually do that. Yeah. Go figure. You would think the smoke bomb is supposed to like make them calmer somehow. It's supposed to like kind of mask their like the pheromones they send out to like alert the colony. That's kind of what I've always heard, so I don't know why they're being aggressive. I mean, they would only be aggressive if you're being very like aggressive as well, you know? So like, I don't know, just spray it with smoke and then just go stick it in the thing. Remarkably few spiders in this game. guess not enough spiders for you, it seems. And now we collect buzzing burlap. I don't know why that always cracked me up. Buzzing burlap sacks. Like, here you go, special delivery. Don't mind the buzzing going on inside. Yeah, never mind the fact that the bag vibrates a little bit. It's just a little, it's just a little windy out. Lightly suffocates them to not enough to kill, just enough to put them to sleep. Oh yeah. Makes sense. The guard returned to the battle, but not before offering his thanks. As for the beehives, Thancred and I were successful in acquiring what we need. How did you fare? Here you go. This is more than enough. The children are certain to be displeased. Let us hurry before the bees begin to stir. Yay! Stola is ready to move. The children's settlement is to the west, a place they call Woven Oath. According to the guard, there is an airway apart from the entrance which leads to the spider's nest. If the fates are kind, the way will be clear. Gonna start a conga line again. It's fine. Tomato. I always thought that said tomato. Maybe that's what they're supposed to... Is that supposed to be a play on words? Like, are you actually like a tomato? Like a living tomato? You kinda look like a tomato. Imagine we get distracted here, just leave your stroller stand there with several displaced beehives. Yeah, she would definitely kill us later. Up there is the airway. Do you see it? A bit far, perhaps, but we should be able to toss the bag through it. Though we should probably loosen the ropes, keeping it closed. Enough that it falls open when it lands inside. May I do the honors? Sorry, I was just thinking of a video that I saw. Maybe if... what if I can find the link to it? Something to do with bees. Hold on, we're gonna derail this stream real quick. Let me see if I can find it. I think the only reference I can remember is like it was like a reaction video though, so you know. Hold on, let me see. Where? Hold on. Basically, it's a video of like this dude that actually jumped. Well, it was a wasp nest. First of all, it wasn't like a beehive. It was like he had like a bag and he jumped. It was like, okay, the hive was like stuck into a branch and he like jumped up with a bag and like somehow snatched it out of the branch with the bag, and without like actually like he actually managed to get it in the bag. It's like what the fuck? Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can find it. It might be a little bit, Oops. Wait, hold on, I gotta... Sorry, going on a bit of a tangent. I gotta see if I can freaking find it. No. Oh my god. Oh. This guy posts a lot, so it's like kind of hard to find. Maybe if I just type in Fredo. So the guys that does like reaction stuff, I'll just type in Fredo on TV. That's the guy that I'm subscribed to, and that's where I found the. Wait, hold on. Let's wasps. How to get rid of a wasp? Oh, there it is. I found it! Yay! Okay. I'll put it in chat. Oh. What took you so long? She says. Oh, what do you so long? She tries to say it slightly slow from repeated things. Why do men have shorter lifespan than women? Truly a mystery. I don't know, man. These people are crazy here. Here you go. Enjoy. Sorry for that tangent. Let's get back into the story. Alright, that should do it. Now we wait. What is that? Bees! By the abyss! They're everywhere! They're in my eyes! Help! Somebody help! We have to save the spiders! Sounds like our plan is working. Still, it is quite likely not all were drawn away from their posts. If you should come to blows with the children, I'll see to it any signs of struggle are concealed. Failing that, I'll create a distraction to buy Shatola some more time. Sorry, I have a little gas. Keep burping. Alright, should anyone get past me, it falls to you to guard her. Your concern is appreciated, but I sincerely doubt it will come to that. Why do I get the feeling you enjoy the idea of my loafing about bored in the shadows? Come now, Thancred, the shadows are a fitting place for a warrior of darkness. Now, if you both are ready. Yeah, he had spectators. Like, I would not be watching so close him trying to, you know, trying to slam dunk a wasp nest out of a tree. I'd be like, I'd be miles away. I like that the camera like the person filming it though is like a long ways away though. It's like, oh, if something happens, I want to be able to catch it on camera. So it'll be funny. Ah! Oh. On the wrong way. Cameraman had the right. That's what I'm saying. They say the cameraman never dies. And they were right. Ah! Go away. The font of seeing suggests that this is the chamber for prayer. At the very least, they would not place this near potential distractions from their worship. Perhaps the monument is further in. Can this place not be called the womb? Thanks. Yes, this is it. I will be but a moment. Keep away keep away. What? Keep watch of the entryway. On second thought, would you mind examining the murals on these walls while I look over this? At a glance, I can tell they are old, predating the founding of the Blessed and the Children, in fact. We're not like to come here a second time. 'Twould behoove us to learn all that we can. Okay. Drunken mural. The mural appears to be very old. A ruler sits atop a throne attended by their subjects. The mural appears to be fairly old. A knight shields himself and their comrades from an encroaching darkness. The central figure is considerably faded. Oh, I can point at it. Stop. There's nothing to gain from staring at my backside. Now please, I need to concentrate. What? Wow. I wasn't even looking at your backside. I just saw that I could click on you. Jeez. Beg to differ. Somebody bonk Mike Jones, please. Right, the mural appears to be ancient. A warrior in the middle stands triumphant over what appears to be a creature of shadow. Other figures surround the warrior, rejoicing in their victory.
These paintings, they seem familiar. Depictions of heroes throughout history. The Age of Gods, the Empire of Ronka, and this. There was a man, a researcher who pored over these pieces. He offered us work when we needed it. Slaying beasts, delivering provisions. A funny old bugger he was. But he had a good heart. He believed this first painting dated back to a time of myth and legends. A tribute to the heroes of a long-forgotten era. The story went that it was rediscovered by an explorer from Ronka, who was so struck by its majesty that a second painting was commissioned, commemorating the heroes of their day. One day you will all be here too, he said. Heroes immortalized forever. Maybe I'll paint you myself? I had a good laugh at that. We were only trying to make our way after all. Being heroes couldn't have been further from our minds. But it seems he actually went and did it. Before or after the flood, I wonder. Rather faded, isn't it, compared to the others? Or did someone try to scrape it off the wall? Well, maybe the man himself once he came to his senses. Do you suppose your deeds will warrant an addition to this collection? Or some other kind of monument?
There you are. I have everything I need. Let us quit this place.
You should also be able to see Ardbert.
Is something the matter?
Oh,
we should go. The others are waiting.
Question. Or maybe because he bears his soul bears a resemblance to ours. Maybe it's just he kind of blends in. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if that little discrepancy is ever addressed. But yeah, that's a good question. I believe I now have everything I needed to finish deciphering the tablet. Tell me, Maria, did the murals appear to be of any significance? Depictions of heroes, from the Age of Gods, the Runken Empire, and immediately before the Flood. Very astute observations. Perhaps in another lifetime you could be a curator of antiquities. Though it has no bearing on the task at hand, perhaps that knowledge may prove to be of use in the future. Let us hurry to Sothebyl. The others are waiting. After we've returned, the two of you should rest a while. No doubt Runar will be eager to have you sample his cooking. As soon as I discover anything of import, you will be the first to know. Wait, she's blinded. She couldn't see the wall paintings. I forgot. Well, no, but she can see souls, right? She can kind of detect our presence. Like, why wouldn't she be able to see, quote-unquote, see Ardbert or sense his presence? Alright, Maria. Maria, the guard told me you left with Master Matoya to Woe an Oath. And no sooner do you return than she locks herself away in her chambers without so much as a word. She knows how I worry when she leaves without telling me. But she is safe, and that is all that matters. You must be hungry after such a long journey. Why not have a seat there by the fire? The stew will soon be ready. Oh my god, I want a stew. I should start making stews again. It's been a while since I've used my Instant Pot. And now that it's October and it's like kind of getting chilly, I definitely need a... It's getting chilly, so we need to make a bowl of chili, right? Or any kind of soup for that matter. Damn. Now I just really want like a nice stew with some bread and butter to dip in the stew. I gotta stop. I'm making myself really hungry. Oh, she sees these there. She should be able to see Ardbert.
The others on patrol should have returned by now.
Her
food will be overcooked if we wait any longer. We will just have to start without them. Would you call Master Matoya and the others?
I tire of these games, Urianger. Why do you pretend you cannot see it? The blessing may spare her the fate of becoming a Light Warden. But you cannot be blind to the nascent corruption. She is not as she was in the Source. Though I have no proof, I fear that the light which poured forth from the Wardens was not negated at all. I fear it was absorbed, that she has been suffused with their light.
Though I have given thought to this possibility, I dare not speak until more is known.
By the time you deign to enlighten us, it may be too late, if it is not already. Urianger, I know full well, after all these years, that you have only the best of intentions. But that does not make it any easier to put my faith in a man so infatuated with secrecy. I have had my suspicions ever since the Exarch bade you speak that day. But now I must ask. The 8th Umbral Calamity and all that followed. Everything you claim to have seen. Did you?
Help! Someone help! The Ilmorans have come for us! We're under attack!
Oh yeah, this cutscene. We present to you the best boy.
Lord Vorthry, how good it is to see you. How long has it been? Not since your inauguration, unless I'm mistaken. Too long, at any rate. May I say how humbled I am to be invited not only into your city, but your home. You are as generous as ever.
And you as disingenuous. Let us dispense with the pleasantries. This merry band of dissidents people are calling Warriors of Darkness. They have slain Sin-Eaters, and by all accounts the Crystarium is complicit in their villainy. And now I hear reports of your people obstructing my soldiers. So I must ask, what exactly do you think you are doing?
I might ask you the same thing. It should be clear, even to you, that defeating the Light Wardens represents the world's only hope of survival. Even now, the people of Lakeland and Ilmeg rejoice in the return of night. For 100 years, they yearned for a means to fight back against the Sin-Eaters, and at last they have found one. Yet you choose to stand idly by and do nothing. Why?
Why? Because this hope you cling to is nothing more than a fever dream, an exercise in futility. Even should you slay the Sin-Eaters, the world as we know it is beyond salvation. With what little land and resources remain, the people would be free only to starve. Before long, they would turn to violence, then to war, and ultimately usher themselves unto oblivion. They require a firm hand to shepherd them from the edge. The hand of a king, nay, a god. I will see their dreams fulfilled, their wishes granted. I will give them peace, order, and they shall never want for bliss. Men are fickle creatures who entertain vague ideals without the faintest notion what they cost. But a little fear can go a long way towards helping them realize what it is they truly need. Sanctuary. And they shall find none in this world save that which I afford them. That is why the Sin-Eaters exist. To unite the world under my dominion.
A paradise fit to grace the 8th Umbral era.
What was that?
A minor epiphany, nothing more. You have always held sway over those around you. Those who defy you must submit or die. What sits before me is the inevitable result of bloated privilege and unchecked power. But man
Bloated
is more resilient than you think.
Nice choice of word.
His achievements are not the product of violence and bloodshed, but compassion and understanding. This calamity is but another crisis to be overcome. And we will, once we eliminate the Sin Eaters.
You poor deluded fool. These people care not for the morrow. They care only for the now. And the contentment they lack. What good is a paradise to them if it is 1,000 years in the making? Or even 100?
You underestimate them, Lord Vorthry. They see further than you think. I have beheld it in the blood and sweat and tears of those who would sacrifice everything for a future they may never know, that their children may never know. I have beheld it in the hopes and dreams of those who came before, which we bequeath to those who come after, that they might in turn build upon the foundations laid by our forebears. These are the bonds which hold man and his world together, not your gilded chains, and I will resist your every effort to shackle him.
In summary, you will continue to support the villains hunting my Sin-Eaters?
With tremendous enthusiasm, for I have faith in the future they would build.
Oh, why do I even bother? Fools, the lot of you! So naive! So painfully predictable! Did you imagine I did not know your mind? That I would wait until after this meeting to dispatch my forces? Even as we speak, they march to the Sin-Eaters' defense. Insurrection will not be tolerated! The people of this world are mine to rule, mine to command. And you are no exception! What? How did he... Insolent swine! I will not stand for this!
He's gonna throw another
Do you hear me?
baby rage. Ranjit! Impressive he can stand it all. He must have strong legs, carrying all that weight.
You speak for the Knights Blessed?
I do. I presume that is your doing. If you have come to parley, I must insist that you first return him to us.
You're in no position to make demands. By Lord Vorthry's decree, Raktika now falls under the governance of Yulmore. You will henceforth answer to us.
Is that so? And the children of the Everlasting Dark have acquiesced to this madness?
We have reached an accord, yes. Too many times have the Knights Blessed shunned Yulmore's overtures of friendship. The risk that you harbor hostile intentions has grown too great to ignore. Therefore, his lordship has claimed dominion over this forest and bestowed executive authority upon the children of the Everlasting Dark.
In his wisdom, Lord Vorthry has agreed to recognize ours as the only permissible expression of dark worship. It's one true faith. You and your false creed are a blight on these woods. A foul, unholy corruption that must be cleansed. Little wonder the Warrior of Darkness visits both Lakeland and Ilmeg, yet shuns Raktika. Your perverted teachings hold blessed Shadow at bay.
You have accepted the yoke of Yulmore to spite us, then? Fools. Darkness will never return to these skies while they hold sway.
Those of you minded to obey his lordship are to make for Woven Oath with all haste. We will leave you, that you may have time to prepare.
Oh, very nice of them.
Are you suggesting we abandon our fate to join those zealots?
What has your faith afforded you thus far? Nothing! We will guide you along the righteous path.
And should we refuse?
Anyone found here upon our return will be considered a traitor to Yulmore, and dealt with as such.
We will discuss these developments after I have tended to our casualty.
Oh, well. Alright, I was gonna wait till after the cutscene every year comments. Cheesy. Alright, I'm with Yishtala on this one. To be fair, we know that now Graha could be trusted, but if Urianger doubted our safety, really think he'd be a touch more cautious. I know he's desperate after his vision, but still. See, I don't know, I mean, I can understand that, but I feel like maybe, I don't know, maybe it was to kind of conceal, like, the fact that Graha was just gonna be like the ace in the hole kind of thing, where he would take the light and then just kind of fuck off into the void, and you know. But I don't know. Yeah, maybe that secrecy is because maybe he knew we would be opposed to that. Because it's Graha, we don't want to lose our boy. You know, I don't know, but. Also, now that I think about it, Titania was leading towards that theme too, the beauty of planting a seed and nurturing a plant to provide shade for their children alone. Are you talking about, like maybe the castle? Like, the castle itself providing shade somehow? I don't know. Alright, the guard hath been afflicted with a most terrible and efficacious poison. You have attempted all manner of healing incantations. Alas, this condition remains unchanged. At present, we can but slow the poison's advance. I pray it will afford us sufficient time to find a cure. How fareth the young guard? The poison spread throughout his system long before he was brought here. At present, there is naught we can do but try to ease his pain. Rajas, you underestimate them speech. Right, do not blame yourselves, my friends. All that can be done has been done. Even had we reached him sooner, it would have made little difference. The children employ countless poisons. Finding a suitable antidote is a nigh impossible task. What of the rest of the Blessed? How have they taken the news of Eulmore's generous proposition? With anger and dismay. We cannot hope to oppose both them and the children. I considered a convocation of all the Knights Blessed that we might consider their ultimatum, but I know how they will answer. Master Matoya, I am truly sorry. We cannot abandon our faith. There is no reason for you to suffer for our decision. Your work is not yet done, and you still have time to flee. Flee? After Maria's arrival, I am minded to take the offensive. The Eulmore's presence here plainly stems from a desire to protect the Light Warden. I say we seek it out and slay the creature before they return. Were darkness to fall over Raktika, they would have no cause to remain. All of which is rather easier said than done, unless, of course, you've finally deciphered the tablet. I have, as a matter of fact, and with it we can prepare everything we need to enter Ixmaya. What say you all? We will need to act quickly, but I believe it can be done. We cannot deny our fate, but one course lies before us. Yeah. Well, we are the villains, are we not? Alright, I don't know how much longer until the dungeon, but we're coming up on almost 3 hours, so hopefully it'll be pretty soon here. Good. I leave the Blessed in your capable hands, Runar. Very well. Oh, there goes. Very well, I see there is no changing your mind, but all that is dark I swear to keep the Blessed safe. According to the tablet, we will first need to obtain a seal used to identify the allies of Ranka in times past. One such seal should be waiting for us in the complex of underwater ruins not far from here. You have some experience with subaquatic excursions, do you not? Then this should prove a simple task for you. The ruins we seek are at the bottom of Lake Tusi Mekta. While you see to that, Minfilia will remain here to help shore up Sodabao's defenses. Your aid would be greatly appreciated. Still, the buns are like about half an hour, rough estimate. See, I always hope that I can get through at least one area and get to like the dungeon and stuff in one stream, but I don't know. We'll see. It's just I'm kind of getting I'm getting just a little tired and just kind of hungry too, so, you know. It's like 11 at night right now. Alright, there you are, ready for a swim. The seal we seek should be stored in a chamber somewhere inside the ruins beneath the lake. However, the entrance is seemingly protected by a subtle locking system rooted in the symbolism of Ronkan culture. The Ronkans sought to live in harmony with nature and considered certain animals to be sacred. Foremost in their pantheon was the snake, portrayed as the protector of the wood and arbiter of life and death. Below it were 4 others each equal in rank. The Curl, the Colibri, the Opo-Opo, and the Wolf. Characterized as the bringers of liberty, words, enlightenment, and harmony, respectively. To open the chamber containing the seal, the tablet states that one must pay due deference to 3 of these beasts by placing 1 palms on monuments wrought in their image, and that must be done in a specific sequence. If my interpretation is correct, the order can be discerned from the 3 commandments which follow. Give praise unto the snake, by its strength do our lands prosper. Be as the Opo-Opo, rival thy kin. As all parts seek betterment, so too does the whole. Be as the wolf, move as one, peace comes to all who seek harmony with their kin. The tablet says not of the placement, size, or appearance of the monuments. Alas, hopefully all will become clearer when you reach the bottom of the lake. Go safely. Alright, so snake, Opo-Opo, and wolf. Okay. Working from home again today, enjoying to be like, oh, we'll see if I get to that point. Hopefully I get to that point before I get too tired or hungry. If I can find this stupid thing. Uh-oh, did I go on the wrong? Hold on. It says go down. Wait, do I have to... Oh. 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 Going the wrong way. Oh, it was down here. Okay. Found it. Oh wait, so does it do the order for you? You don't have to memorize? Oh no. Yeah, it was Opo. It was Opo first? Okay. I guess they do have to do some memorization. Okay. Find this thing. Somebody mining? Are they mining underwater? Or were they doing spearfishing? Okay, spearfishing. Oh wait, I found the hole. And then... Colibri... No. Wolf. Woof. That's where he said something stir elsewhere in the lake. Perhaps the chamber containing the seal is open. Good way through Black Mythical Calm, by the way. Good, game good. Started kicking my ass now because I'm past the halfway point though. Oh. Nope. The door opens to reveal a pedestal upon which rests a medallion. You take it and secure it inside your clothing. Oh wait, you know what? I'll just jump back in water. Whee! Did you find it? This medallion, it bears the owl insignia of the Empire. There can be no doubt this is the seal of Veronica. Well done, Maria. We can begin our preparations to enter Ixmai in earnest. Go back to that. Bearing the seal, it should be possible to enter Ixmai unmolested by its guardians. I will go ahead to slither about and inform the others. When you have recovered from your exertions, meet with us in the cavern leading east out of the village. Good, you're here. Brunar opened the gate for us but moments ago. Beyond lies Ixmaya and presumably the Light Warden. It did not take long for the wood's protectors to find me when I last came here, and I expect them to fall upon us just as quickly as this time. Though we carry the seal, that is no reason for us to let down our guard. Now, let us seek out the Warden and put an end to its reign over these woods.
It would seem we have found them.
You trespass upon sacred ground! Begone!
First, always gonna be looking at the bun girls.
Wait! We did not come to! Stop! We mean you no harm.
sister. Is that...
We are allies of the Empire of Ronka. As is customary, we come bearing the seal of the Emperor.
It appears to be genuine. Then perhaps there's yet hope.
Perhaps. We acknowledge your seal, but we must be certain of its authenticity. Follow the azure flowers to our village. There we will judge if you are friend or foe.
Try not to stray from
Omi's
the
been
path.
here a while, Cheesy.
All right.
He just deigned to reappear when the bun girls came on screen.
Follow the flowers. Would it kill them to escort us? But if it affords us an opportunity to investigate Ixmaya, fine.
I wonder, can I reach this from... Hold on. I want to get that ether current. No! Get off my ass! Ugh. My people! I feel so at home. I would have the seal that we may confirm its authenticity. Straight to the point, I see. Very well. There's no mistaking the crest of the royal family. It is of proper size, and by its weight it is plain it was made from gold. The seal is indeed genuine. For 3,000 years, we have waited for this moment, and now you are finally here. I bid you welcome, allies of Ronka. I am Almet, chieftainess of Fanau. We met, her younger sister. Simet, a pleasure. We were beginning to lose hope that you would come. Wait, this is what family reunions usually look like? I don't know. Alright, I beg your pardon? These are troubled times for my people. Though I can but imagine what has compelled you to venture into our woods. You must be tired after your journey. Come, take your ease. If you'd like, I will show you about the village, though I must warn you, it is a long way down to the forest floor, so do you watch your step. Just finished buying level 50 tome gear and I'm about to hit level 60. Oh, I know that feeling. Yeah. Wait. No, we meeting now. We not met before. Funny. Well met? Or Emmett? I don't know. Emmett Suck belongs in here, right? This way, what's your name? Maria. And this is a common name nowadays. How times change. But I digress. Come and be sure to watch your step. Hoping to hit level 70 before Heaven's Ward? Oh. Feeling ambitious, are we? Yeah, that's always the funny thing about going through the MSQ when you finally get like your tome gear and then you're already 10 levels above the gear that you just bought. Road to Night. Oh yeah, that's right, because you're doing you got that boost or whatever from the server. I forget what it's called. I know what you're talking about though. Alright, as bearers of the seal, you have a right to know what became of the Empire and my people's purpose here. Oh yeah, plus the earring, yep. And then if you got like free company boosts, experience boost too, and then food, yeah. Experience going crazy. Alright, we are descendants of the palace guard which served under the last emperor. And to this day we carry on the duty of our forebears, the final decree of his eminence before Ronka's fall. By the wisdom of our people is Ronka made to thrive. Such knowledge must never be forgotten, nor may it be suffered to fall into the hands of the wicked. Keep it secret, keep it safe, and look to the coming of our allies. Unto them you shall bequeath our all, and thus will Ronka live on. By his command, we have remained in the Raktika Greatwood, guardians of Ronka's ruins, and the wisdom held within. I hope thou wilt not think the question impertinent, but did thy people's famed longevity perchance play a part in the Emperor's decision to entrust this mission unto thee and thine? That was one reason, yes. We V's would easily live to see 3 of your elven lives. We were also the fiercest fighters. There were none more fit than us to stand watch over the remains of Ronka. But our duty has grown ever more perilous in the wake of the flood. Settlements such as this were plentiful before the light claimed dominion over the land, but now, Fanau is all that remains. Our numbers dwindled year by year. Before long, there will be no one left to honor the Emperor's wishes. And you believe we are the allies for whom you have waited? You have the seal, do you not? After 3 millennia of waiting, that alone is nothing short of a miracle. Truth be told, I had begun to think you would never come. Sister. We are glad of your presence here in the Great Wood. The wisdom of Ronka is yours should you wish it. You need only ask. Wait, armory bonus? Wait, what armory bonus? I'm sorry, I don't know these things. It's been a while. Is that a... I don't imagine that's a new thing. Hold on, I'm trying to read chat. Oh, then leave the game for months for the returner. Yeah, the returner bonus. And be a new adventurer in a party with a mentor too. Oh yeah. Jeez. I wonder if there's like... What if there's like speedrun strats for like road to, you know, max level. Or something like that. I wonder if everybody's done that. And they do all that shit just to get to level 100 as fast as possible. Wait, a job that's more than 10 levels lower than your highest battle job gets extra XP? Oh! Oh, I didn't know that. Oh! I had no idea! Huh. Well. Alright, you come in search of the Light Warden. My apologies, but I do not know where it makes its lair. We met. Do you recall any sightings of this creature? Not these past 30 summers. 30? But that would mean... How old are you exactly? Young enough to remember. With age comes knowledge. There may yet be one among us who has seen or heard of the abomination you seek. We have leave to speak with the other V's, then. But of course. Then we should split up and inquire individually. If someone knows something, I would hear it while there is yet time to act. Oh, did I remember to... Oh, I didn't attune. What am I doing? Alright, maybe I'll finish this quest and then I think that'll probably call it. I'm getting hungry. Loimet. You searched for the Light Warden. I cannot say I've ever laid eyes on it. Our duty is to protect the ruins, nothing more. We have no need to strike out in search of such a foe. I need a 10-hour version of this song so I could fall asleep to it. Probably is something on YouTube. Alright, it was not my intention to pry, but your voices carry far. I know what it is you would ask of me. Unfortunately, the answer is no. I have not seen the Light Warden. I patrol the ruins perimeter regularly, and if it were hiding nearby, I would know about it. An outsider? But how? By the gods, allies of the Empire, my sincerest apologies for failing to note your arrival. It was the Warden you wished to know about, yes? My mother, may she rest in peace, told me once of its appearance in these woods. Before settling here in Fanau, she lived in a village near Raktika Falls until it was destroyed by the Sin Eaters. While out on patrol one day, she spotted a swarm of abominations, one of which was different from the rest. It was larger, for one thing, but what struck her was the way its fellows seemed to revere it. She was once convinced that what she had seen was the Light Warden. The Light Warden? No, I have not seen it. But I have witnessed the horrors of the Lesser Eaters, how they are wont to hunt in packs and carry off their victims rather than consuming them on the spot. I suspect the Warden is a grotesque, corpulent thing, waiting patiently for its minions to bring its next meal. Yeah. Azure span music and WoW is that for me at the moment. Super chill. Alright, I pray the others were able to provide what I could not. Near Raktika Falls. Why was I not told of this? I think I see now why it has never been spotted on our patrols. I've never heard of this Raktika Falls. I can but assume it lies deep within the woods of Ixmaya. Wait, machinations again. What? We're talking about... Is that the name of the soundtrack? Great, just so. But the tunnel which leads there collapsed after a rather bloody battle with the Eaters, and has not been passable for many years. We made several attempts to clear away the rubble, but each time we were driven back. In the end, we were forced to give it up as lost. Well, that's you. I never knew the name of this track, so... I mean, doesn't it fill you with determination to keep pushing forward? Alright, where did I in the end, we're forced to give it up as lost. Okay, thereby making it a suitable place for the warden to take sanctuary. There is perhaps one way to enter, though it would be great peril to you and your companions. The Katana Revel, a temple to the northeast. Oh, is it a temple? Is it coming up soon? Maybe we might have time to do that before I go to bed. It has been sealed for centuries, but within is a path that leads to the falls. Can it be opened? For the allies of Ronka, it can. First, we must go to Kamul Astropolis. Once the flow of magic is restored there, the path through the Katana Revel can be opened. Oh wait, that's right, I gotta do a bunch of all that other shit. Maybe we'll save that for next stream. This may sound a simple task, but there are certain obstacles which prevent us from attending to it ourselves. And we know not how to overcome them. The Emperor never granted our forebears leave to look upon the secrets we are charged with protecting, that we might not be tempted. The means to do so were withheld from us. We can but show you the way, the rest will be up to you. It would seem we have our work cut out for us then, shall we? No time to waste. Wait, neither hearing all through them as he was in it. Oh yeah. Alright, let us be about it then. If that is your wish, it is my duty to escort you. While we tend to matters in the Kamul Astropolis, I would ask that your sisters accompany Urianger and Thancred and share with them all they can of these woods. While we have every intention of investigating Raktika Falls, 'tis yet possible the Light Warden dwells elsewhere. And with that in mind, it would behoove us to prepare an alternative course of action. We met Simet. I leave them to you. Yes, sister. Should our present course prove false, doubt not that Thancred and I shall find any and all possible paths forward. Alright, let me look. Okay, so it doesn't have the picture, so yeah, it's not gonna be... The dungeon is gonna be coming up until a little bit later. So I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. Yeah. Thank you once again for hanging out with me. Let me go have a look to see who I want to raid. If there is anybody I want to raid. Oh, see what he's still playing Elden Ring. I think he's doing bingo, probably. If not bingo, probably some other challenge run. Oh! Yeah, I was in earlier today, so then... Alright, let's go, sorry, good stretch. Yeah, let's just go say hi to CBD. Once again. Hold on, I gotta get the raid going. Ah, no. Sorry, it's music. Fall is here, let's just get up to go to the bathroom before climbing back to bed. Sheets so cool and comfy. Oh yeah. And then that's when you can actually enjoy a nice hot cup of tea and soup. You're not without sweating your ass off while eating it. But, okay, let's go ahead. We're gonna go ahead and just start the raid. Okay, let's raid CBD. There we go. Alright, okay, so I do have to work tomorrow and it's gonna be a later start. We'll see if I, if I have the energy to actually stream tomorrow night. If not, then probably a couple days from now. So yeah, I don't know. I'll try my best to try to get a little bit of streaming done tomorrow, just to kind of progress the story a bit more. Thank you once again for hanging out with me, homie, Mike Jones, Cheesy, anybody else who might be lurking. Yeah. I'll catch you guys hopefully tomorrow. If not, then hopefully very soon. Let's go say hi to CBD and cheer him on while he does his bingo match. I think it might be, I don't know if it's a practice run. Probably is a practice run, but either way. So hopefully he gets some good bingo matches in. I don't know what I'm saying. Anyway, yeah. Have a good night, you guys. I'll catch you guys later. Alright, bye. Let's go say hi to CBD. Bye. You like Elden Ring? You like CBD? Alright, let's go. See ya!